Number 9, guys. When you are living with brain fog and multiple sclerosis, I have brain fog today really bad.
What I wanted to say,
you can't make a video very easily. So bear with me on this one. Welcome back to another edition of Adventures with Disabilities. In today's adventure, it might not seem very exciting, but let's be honest, guys. When you're living with a debilitating condition like multiple sclerosis, that's me. I'm dealing with the big bad MS monster. You don't always get to go on fun, exciting adventures. Sometimes you've just got to find how to have an extraordinary adventure just in the ordinary everyday life. So I'm taking you along for the ride today, guys, so I can give you a snippet on what a day is like living with multiple sclerosis. You're ready to roll with me? Come on, let's go. I'm going to show you all about my world. First up, my massage chair. I am in this thing non-stop. I use it before I do my physical therapy exercises. I use it sometimes after I'm done with physical therapy exercises. My problem is the medication I take for multiple sclerosis causes lots of joint pain, and it can last anywhere from like 1 to 2 days all the way up to a week. Sometimes even halfway through the months, I start getting that same joint pain back, and I'm like, why? Please, like, go away. But it's just the nature of living with the beast, the freaking big bad MS monster. Told you I had brain fog. So, between that and all my regular everyday MS symptoms like pins and needles, drop foot, fatigue, all the weird neuropathy sensations I get throughout the day, my massage chair is probably number 1 for me. And the best thing about it is when you're living with a debilitating disease like multiple sclerosis, let's be honest, guys, you cannot always go out and get a massage at a massage parlor. Just to get there, 1, can be super exhausting if you don't feel good already. 2, you have to pay for it, and that can get super expensive. And 3, sometimes you just can't leave your house. So since getting this massage chair, it has been a freaking game changer. I'm going to show you briefly how this thing works. The thing I love most about it is the controls. I'll show you. It is super easy to understand. They label every single button on here so that you know exactly what button to press to do what, which is great for me. Because when you have brain fog because of your multiple sclerosis and that kicks in, if this wasn't super well labeled, I might shoot myself into outer space with this thing. Just kidding, I probably wouldn't, but I could turn it on to the high setting, and sometimes that's a little bit too strong for me. You want to know what my favorite button is on here out of all of these magical buttons that feel so great? You guys are gonna be shocked at this. That button right there. The on button. Because I can press it and press it again and press it again, and before you know it, I'm sitting here 2 hours later enjoying the most fantastic massage of my life. Well, let's get to massaging, and then up next, we're gonna take you on a journey to physical therapy exercises. So come along, roll with me, let's have an adventure. This is how to have adventures while living with a condition called multiple sclerosis. My adventure today is now taking me to the exercise part. How can you have fun while exercising? Sometimes you kind of can't, but it's all in the brain, guys. If you tell yourself that you can do this, not only can you do it, but you are going to have a fantastic day. This adventure is going to show you how to tightrope with your hands, all right? I do these because it helps not only for multiple sclerosis and keeping my limbs to where I can properly function, it's also helping my torn shoulder as well as my back problem. And doing these, I'm supposed to do them every day, but let's be honest, guys, I don't do these every day. Real life over here. Next up, we are doing, I guess you call these arm pulls. At physical therapy, they actually have a bench that you sit on with an actual weighted machine to do these, but at home, they have you tie a stretchy band to your door frame so you can do these exercises. They're hard for me after a few seconds, but I try to get in as many as I can. The goal at physical therapy is 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't do that, but you just do the best you can throughout the day. Next up on our physical therapy lineup, we are doing these 5-pound weighted dumbbells. Let's be honest, that's about all I can handle. These are called bicep curls, and my physical therapist always makes me do them sitting down, and you just rotate from one to the other. Next up, we're going to show you the pendulum swings. Up on our physical therapy routine, we have pendulum swings. Now these ones, they seem pretty simple, but when you have MS, they're kind of hard. You have to kind of lean yourself to the side and swing your arm. And when you're done, you have to swing it the opposite direction. Sometimes while I'm doing these ones, I picture myself on a carousel ride. I don't know, just something to be like, okay, you can keep going, you can do this. Then after I do that, I move on to what are called shoulder shrugs. These ones you would think are very basic. All you do is just shrug your shoulders. Seems easy, right? But when you have a bad shoulder, it can be hard sometimes. So my physical therapist told me if I can't do big shoulder shrugs, don't worry. Do small shoulder shrugs. We're gonna do this today, guys. I have to do arm cycling at physical therapy, and I don't have an arm cycle bike. So we've developed a way to do it with just using a standardized stationary bicycle. If you can safely get on the floor or have someone else safely get you on the floor, you can even rest yourself against a wall to help so you're not wobbly. And then that way you can do arm cycling without actually having an arm cycle. So I use my pedal bike here. I get as close as I can, and I rotate the pedals that are meant for your feet. Now, my physical therapist likes me to do these going backwards. Why? I don't know. It's supposed to help the shoulder versus going forward. So I do these backwards for about 4 minutes. By the time I'm done, I am done. Well, thanks for joining in for the brief episode into my daily life living with multiple sclerosis and doing physical therapy exercises. Coming up shortly this afternoon, I'm taking you on my big bad adventure to the hospital to get blood drawn. Well, stay tuned. We'll see you then. We have officially arrived at our destination. I am going to head on inside and get my blood labs drawn for my multiple sclerosis. But in the meantime, while I am inside getting that done, I'm choosing not to film inside for other patients' privacy because I like to respect that while I am here. So while I am inside, you guys can all take your guesses on how many times it's going to take them to get the IV needle in my veins for the blood draw? And 2, do you think they'll make it in my left arm or my right arm? I am a very hard stick. My veins are small. They like to roll over. They're hard to catch. All sorts of problems come up when I get blood draws, and it sucks for me, but we're gonna go in and give it a try. Do you guys think my left arm's gonna be the good one today? Or do you guys think my right arm is gonna get it done today? I never know which arm is gonna do the trick, but I've done everything in the book that has been recommended, like hydration with Gatorade. I eat a lot of protein prior. I make sure to hydrate several days in advance. I've had the heated seat on to keep my body temperature a little bit warmer to plump up my veins. And I also did dumbbell curls earlier with my physical therapy. So let's see if we can do this. So if you want to join in on today's adventure, post a comment below and let me know if you think it'll take 1 poke, 2 pokes, 3 pokes, 4 pokes, 5 pokes. Yeah, it's taken over 5 pokes before, and let me know if my left arm's gonna get it done today or if my right arm is gonna get it done today. That might be switched, your left and my right. I don't know, but I'll go inside and we will catch you when I get out to find out which arm got the job done. All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, guys. We just finished our blood lab draw at the hospital. Yeah, you have to wear masks in there, so I figured if I gotta wear a mask, I might as well sport a funny one. Check it out. Bam! We got all the Halloween villains on there. I figured if I have to get a blood lab draw, I'm coming with blood splatter on my mask. It's only fitting. While I was away getting that done, did you guess how many tries it took to catch my vein? Guess what the lucky answer is today? Dun, 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 dun. 1! It only took 1 try to catch my vein. That in itself makes this adventure so worth it. Usually it takes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Usually it takes like 5 tries to catch a vein. And today they got it in 1 try. That is a rarity for me. Such rarity that it's just some little simple thing I am celebrating. Woo! I can't believe they got it first try. Did you guess my left arm or my right arm? Well, if you guessed my left arm, woo! You guessed the lucky arm. I will tell you real quick a hilarious story about me. One time I had to come and get my MRIs done. It's standard with multiple sclerosis that you get MRIs done every 6 months to a year, depending what medication that you are on. I was here getting an MRI done, and they could not get the IV needle to go inside my vein. They just couldn't get it to go, guys. So the technician in the MRI lab said, let me go grab some other technician to help us out with your veins. The guy comes back with another technician that said, hey, welcome back. He goes, you know, the minute he said, I got this girl in here, I've been trying both arms, this arm's worse, I can't get the IV needle to go in, please help. He said, I know exactly who you were talking about. It's to the point that guy knew my full freaking name. I'm such a hard stick. So I thought, oh, okay, here's a guy that's coming in to do my blood, you know, or IV stick for my MRI because I have to have it with and without contrast. No, that guy that they brought in, he didn't do it either. They called in the big guns. You want to know who the big guns are? the anesthesiologist. They called in an anesthesiologist, guys. That's how tricky my veins are. They literally called in the anesthesiologist for my lovely MRI adventure. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with here. Anyways, thank you so much for coming along today on my adventures. They're just little snippets of my everyday life living with multiple sclerosis. So they're not quite that exciting, but I'm going to try to make them exciting for you. So get excited, guys. We are going to go on a grand adventure. It's probably just going to take us to the hospital, but hey, we're going there and it's going to be an adventure. Stay tuned, stick around, peace out, and high five, guys, until next time. See you in the next video.